Welcome to the Blxxk Anime Podcast.
You see me dead, do you? Well then. Go on.
She all about that ass. That's slice of life.
Like I love Naruto. I grew up on Naruto. But like, it'll be crazy for me. It's like I just always compared anime to Naruto.
You are now tuned into the Blxxk Anime Podcast.
Not the same.
Bro, that nigga was strong. He just got caught up by that.
Emma is Naruto.
Not the same, bro. Not even close.
I'm afraid he got
even killed him.
You are now tuned in to the Blxxk Anime Podcast.
This is the end of the road. Afro Samurai.
What's good, everybody? I want to welcome y'all to another episode of the Blxxk Anime Podcast. We talk about anime, manga, webtoons, culture, all that and more. And today you got your main man here, as always, Aaron, aka the Lost Homie, aka the Anime Anthology. And we also got, go ahead, Bo.
What's going on? You got your boy Bo, aka the Manga Mogul, aka the man who reads 1,000 things. And yeah.
And we got Brax.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Bruni, aka the Tiny Giant.
Dang, no swag in that. There was no swag in that. You didn't get no swag. No. It was just.
Thought it was great. Thank you.
It was just anyway. We're gonna move past that. Today we have some very, very special guests. You already know it's the start of the new month. You know, bright and beautiful September, and every month we spotlight a different, people who are within the anosphere, people who are creatives, people who are doing great things, great strides, and that are Black. You know what I mean? We love Black people on here, and so. This is somebody we've had our eye on for a while now, because we love everything they do. They're great with bringing the community together. They're great with accentuating women within the culture, within the anime culture, Black anime culture, and just all the way around. Like really look up to them in a lot of stuff that they do, and that's Black Girls Anime. We got the whole cast and crew on today, and really excited to get into the interview and ask them a lot of questions. But first, let's let them introduce themselves. I don't know in what order they want to go in, so I'm gonna let them figure that out. But introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Eunice, aka Anime Auntie, on Twitter, on Instagram. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can. I'm excited to be here with the girls. We about to get it popping, all right? Thank you.
Bree is fired. She's supposed to go next. I'm Chelsea. I am on the team. I do primarily like operations oriented stuff. Pretty much they tell me what they need and I do everything I can to make it happen. I'm excited to be on today.
Okay, now I'll go. My bad. But I'm Bree. What's up? Social media person and everything related to that. Ready to get this podcast started. All right.
What's up, y'all? It is Kim. You can find me everywhere else at Kiyomi-san. I do lots of things for BGA, but primarily I would say that I'm the brand manager, so I handle a lot of our communications, all of our kind of tech stuff, and all of our like implementations and launches and stuff like that. So I'm excited to be on the podcast, and thanks for having us.
Hi, I'm Shanequa, part of the BGA team. I get in where I fit in. I primarily help out with managing the page on Facebook and the group on Facebook. And like I said, I get in where I fit in, and I'm happy to be here on the podcast today.
Well, we're really excited to have y'all on. And really got I feel like we have a lot of great questions, a lot of questions that people, they might want to know. I don't know how many interviews Eunice has done or y'all have done, but I really wanted you all on because I really wanted to hear all your perspectives on Black Girls Anime and, everything they have to offer. But before we get started, let's start with the what's up as always. So we're going to run down the list. We want to figure out what y'all been watching, what y'all been reading, and anything outside of how life been for the past week. Now, I'm going to start out with Eunice because she definitely probably got the longest list. I respect it, but she definitely probably got the longest list. So I'm going to let her go first. Go ahead, Eunice.
Man, I'm just watching, the regular schmegular stuff. I was watching The God of High School. I'm watching
Speak on it.
Man, that shit's fire. Anyway, don't let me get too hyped on that. And then I'm also watching the Devil Academy one. That shit is so damn fire, man. What is it called? Like Devil Academy. I don't know what the name is. It's long as hell, but it's
The Misfit of Demon Academy.
Yeah, the Misfits of the Demon Academy. Yo, the opening. Fire. Yo, I listen to the opening every morning before I go to work, man. That shit's so hot. What else am I watching? Oh, I watched the Blxxk because I had to finish season 3. It was super fire. Love a Blxxk. What else? I'm watching hella shit. Honestly, it's always so hard for me to like remind myself what I'm watching because I have like still all queued up. And I'm watching $1 Million Detective. What else was I watching last night? And then I just finished Full Metal Alchemist again because I love mecha, so I was finishing that up for like the 6th time. And then I started Doro Hero again for the 8th time because I'm obsessed with that anime and the manga. So yeah, that's about it. I ain't watching too much. No, that's a lot actually. Never mind.
Y'all was right. She had the longest list.
Y'all know I'm anime auntie, man. The people always want me to be knowing the stuff, so I gotta stay up till like 6 in the morning watching anime. So like the next time someone quiz me, I'm ready.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Nah.
Okay, I like to.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
I like to keep up.
Like I said, longest list. My list not even that long because I've been chilling off anime lately. So anyway, let's keep it pushing. Let's go straight down the list. Go ahead, Bo. What you got?
Where so I don't really be watching. I'll be reading a lot, but in terms of watching, I think I'm mainly just watching God of High School. Even though I read the webtoon and the anime is kind of, I guess it's doing it justice, but it could be better.
Perfect.
But the animation style is crazy fire though. In terms of what I'm reading, One Piece, Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm behind in Jigaraku, Fire Force. Trying to think. My Hero Academia, caught up on that. Oh, and I started Phantom Seer. Actually, that just came out last week. That drone was fire. So, but that's about it.
All right, bet. Let's go, Bree. What you got?
Right. Right now I'm on, for the sake of like Black Girls Anime too, like I gotta stay up to date with like everything that's coming out now, what's coming up in October. Yo, October's gonna be so lit. But anyway, right now I'm on, Fire Force? Yo, that last episode was crazy. Of course, like everybody else, got a high school because I really love that show too.
Talk about Fire Force. Talk that shit about Fire Force. Talk that shit. Yes, sir.
I mean, it's no simp September, so I can't talk too much because that last episode had me simping really hard on Ogun. But I'm a chill.
I simp on Maki, so it's fine. I don't care what month it is.
Ban the simps. Ban the simps. We don't do that here.
All right, chill on the simp. All right. So Fire Force got a high school. Yo, Decadence is so good. I think it's slept on right now.
Decadence confusing.
Yo, Bree, you talking that shit right now. You talking that facts, okay?
Yo,
Decadence is slept on.
Decadence is confusing, bro.
No, it's not. Decadence is hard. Decadence got the brain twist. It's so
I watched episode 2. I got mad lost. I didn't know what was happening.
Y'all slamming Decadence in this podcast while I'm here?
Whoa, Decadence. If y'all don't know, last week I did my mid-season episode. Did that solo dolo. And Decadence is my number 1 for the season right now. It's just that hard. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna say number 1, but it is really
for the
good.
Season.
What else? Gosh, the ones Eunice was talking about, the Demon High School one. That one's really good too. Oh my god, of course I'm still on my other simp stuff. Freaking Unlimited Billionaire. Yo, that's good. Balance Unlimited. That one's really good. Honestly, everything on Netflix too. Jeez, like just finish Blxxk. When you ask, like my brain's scattered because I'm watching so much at one time. Yeah, okay, right now, like on my screen, I'm rewatching Attack on Titan because that's like my favorite and it's coming out in October. So I'm in it there.
Preach the gospel. Preach the gospel. Preach the gospel.
Yeah, I got it.
She's just been preaching this whole time, All
right, so I'll cut it. That's where I'm gonna stop. But yeah.
You know what? I thought Eunice was the longest list. Bree, right now you winning right now. Right now you're at the top. Okay, you just look off. I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying.
Auntie, the streets call you fake.
I'm just saying. Go ahead, Braxton, Tiny Giant. What you got?
So right now I'm watching well, I just finished High School of the Dead and I just started High School DxD yesterday. I'm also watching God of High School, and that's it. Short list for me.
High School DxD actually got mad plot.
I'm kind of figuring that out. Like I've just
Yeah.
started the second episode, and I'm like, oh wait.
It's weird, but it got mad plot.
There's plot to these titties, all right? It's not just titties.
Oh Lord.
It's plot. There's plot here, you know? What you got, Chelsea? You up next.
All right. Since y'all went ahead, I was like freaking out, like I can't think of a single anime when that's all I do with my entire life. But actually, right now I'm rewatching the Blxxk series just to get in preparation for the new release. Everything but the Bounce article. The Bounce arc is possibly one of the worst animes I've ever seen.
Worst thing ever.
I would rather watch all the seasons of Ruby or Warby or whatever the hell it's called before I watch the Bounce arc. After that, though, I've been watching Radiant, Into the Abyss, Black Clover, My Hero Academia, Fire Force. I always keep a Naruto episode in the pocket for when I just want to wind down. It's simple, it's nice. Yeah, and I'm actually going to start Digimon again. That was kind of one of my starter animes, and since they've kind of redone it, I kind of want to see what it looks like as an adult.
That redone one is cute. I've already watched an episode with my son, so you already know.
Yeah, that Digimon is looking good. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of episodes when I was younger, but it might be time for a rewatch, especially since the animation is looking amazing.
Yeah,
really
Digimon was that heat as a kid.
Really did their thing with that. All right, Kim. You next on the list.
All right, I got y'all with the throwbacks. I'm on a shoujo binge right now. So I'm watching shoujo from the 90s. I'm watching Paradise Kiss. I'm rewatching Skip Beat. I'm watching Nana because we work on a project for Nana. So I started watching it the other day and I just started crying because I'm like, damn, this shit is so good. Man. And yeah, I'm just on a shoujo binge right now. I'm watching Tokyo Mew Mew and I'm giving Sailor Moon Crystal another shot. I watched it when, it was hype. I just really don't fuck with the 3D transformations. I really don't like them. But I'm giving it another shot. Just like Chels, I always keep an episode of Naruto in the pocket. I can probably tell y'all the exact one. I can't tell you the number, but it's right after the pain fight when Naruto walks up and everybody in the Leaf Village throws him up in that big thing where they're celebrating him. Bro, I cry every time. I watch that episode religiously just because.
What Kakashi caught him in the forest, he carried him home. Yeah.
Bruh.
That's the one.
I mean, literally emotional. And then they'll say I'm always watching Haikyuu. It's probably my favorite series right now, and I don't know why. Bro, Haikyuu is so good. I'm watching it over and over again in anticipation for the release, the second part of the
motherfucking talk, Cam.
That shit right there. I'll always watch Haikyuu. I'm waiting for my Hinata to get his super jump. Spoiler alert.
Jump.
But yeah, that's what I'm rocking right now.
That was an amazing list. That Haikyuu love. I feel like I'm Shanequa. Am I saying your name wrong?
Shanequa.
Shanequa. Okay, I said it right. All right, I'll be feeling bad.
You did good.
When I said names wrong. Okay, you up next. What you got?
All right, my list is pretty dry right now. I'm watching on Netflix The Great Pretender. It's actually it's a nice little watch. I'm watching
Yes.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Gosh, and my brain just went blank. What else am I actively watching? Well, I'm watching Fruits Baskets. That's a fun watch. I'm supposed to be watching Fire Force. I have not started it yet. I know what I'm actively watching. I'm on the second season of Kaguya-sama Love is War. That show is hilarious.
Talk that talk. Oh my gosh, talk that motherfucking talk.
Them kids be having me crying every episode. I live. Hilarious.
Yes.
I'm also supposed to be watching the second season of ReZero, but life has gotten in the way. But I am, my intention is to watch it.
Honestly, you're doing it. I would say you're doing better this way. Binge it. Because I've been taking weeks off because I could not stand having it week to week. I could not stand it.
Yeah, I may just have a binge fest one of these weekends. And are we doing what we're reading right now?
Okay. Sound good.
Oh no.
Sound good. Oh, what you say?
Okay. Oh, I was saying, are we doing our manga? What we're reading right now?
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
If you reading something, go ahead talk that too.
I am reading Beastars. I need everyone to read Beastars. I'm usually not that girl to say you got to read the manga, but it's just so good right now, and it fills in so many blanks that the anime didn't have. I'm living.
I'm gonna check it.
Please do. I'm in Stone Ocean of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm trying to get through it because I want to complete the whole series because I think it's gonna be a minute before they animate the Stone Ocean season. And what else am I reading? That might be it, low key. That's enough, honestly.
For you to say that Beastars, like the manga got more than the anime, and I didn't really feel like the anime left anything out, that really speaks to it.
No, it didn't, but I mean, they really fleshed out some of the storylines if you pick up on the manga. Like, it's a good read.
That's you getting me interested. Not only be reading like that, but I might have to pick up the book.
I'm over here like,
I might have to pick up the book. Interesting. Well, for me, I've been a little dry too because I literally just got a TV. I've been watching stuff on my laptop. I don't really like watching on my laptop. If I'm being sure, I don't really like it. But I watched an anime movie yesterday. I've been trying to watch more movies because I really only watch series. And I'm going to my anime binge list. I watched Children of the Sea movie yesterday. That was dope. I say yesterday, 2 days ago, whatever. The days is mixing together. Children of the Sea movie, dope movie. I kind of want to rate it because it was so good. Like the animation in it is fantastic. Some of the best character animation. I could rave about that movie for days. The plot, I don't know what the fuck happened, but everything else was amazing. So
it'd be like that.
I have no clue what happened, but it was just an amazing movie, like visually. Besides that, I literally haven't been watching anything else. My anime binge numbers for this month was horrible. I watched like 63 episodes.
The streets saying you fake, bro.
Bro, I'm disgusted in myself. They people be right. Like,
bro, they calling you out. What's up? So, are you saying you fake though?
The streets saying you fake, bro.
What's up with it?
I'm the fake anthology. I'm not the real one.
Man,
oh my gosh.
put yourself on blast too. You gonna let her talk to you like that?
It's fine. I'm gonna make up for it this month. I'm gonna drop 400. I'm kidding. Let me stop. Because there's a lot of stuff I want to watch. Besides catch up on new stuff, there's movies I want to watch. There's so much stuff I want to watch right now. But reading wise, I haven't read anything. Because I don't really be reading I don't read manga. I read like novels and shit. I'll be forgetting to read manga and shit like that. Not like reading my phone. It's different. But that's what I've been up to. I don't like reading my phone. But that's what I've been up to. Actually, no. Little sidebar. I got paid. I'm getting paid now. So I'm about to start buying volumes. Because I like reading my phone. So if y'all see
that is not a cheap habit to start. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Ooh.
That is not a cheap habit.
Wow. Yes, it's what they call. That's a little rich for my blood to be collecting volumes. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna take out 200 from one of these paychecks, and I'm gonna go ahead and collect all the volumes. I'm not gonna eat for a week, and the only thing I'm gonna eat is.
I was just saying earlier how like $30 was almost half of a grocery bill. So $200, man. I'm envious. I wish I could pull out $200 and spend it on manga, but my heart won't let me do that.
Kim is basically the father off of everybody's hate. It hates Chris. If y'all don't know, I just need y'all to grasp that information.
She probably look at the why is this $12 each page printed? It only takes 25 cents to print on each page. So how see?
That's called optimizing your finances.
Understandable. But yeah, I'm about to start picking some volumes. I think the first one I'm gonna get is I got volume 1 for Tokyo Ghoul, so I'm gonna try to finish that out because I love reading it way more than I love watching. The anime did not do it for me. I did not like the anime at all. But when I read that first volume,
you didn't like the anime though.
If you want the box set, It comes out in October, the entire box set for a low price.
Bree, send me that link. But you ain't like the
Check
anime.
out Black-
You ain't like the
Check
anime
out Black
scene?
Girls Anime.
Oh, go
Check
ahead.
out
Go ahead,
Black
Bree.
Girls Anime. Check out Black Girls Anime page. We already posted about it. Links in the caption.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Link yourself. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. You didn't like the anime, the scene where the torture scene.
I didn't even get that far.
What? Well, that's why you don't like it.
No,
That's the best scene. That's the
No,
best scene in the whole show.
Bro, you didn't even watch the show.
Hey, lost
You didn't even watch the show,
Yo.
my dude. That's where it kicks off, bro. When he cracks that knuckle the first time. Oh my god. I mean, you ain't
What's
even watch
1,000 minus 7? Because if you can't answer that, then
you ain't really fuck with Tokyo Ghoul.
It's gonna make you start cracking your hands like that too, because I've been doing that ever since.
and it's so sexy. Just saying.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you want to talk about simp for Kaneki? Hey here, boy.
Kaneki is my husbando. Okay.
I'm be honest. I finished season 1, right, and I was like, okay, this next season 2, that's when he's gonna turn around. He gonna slowly stop being pussy. Oh, that's my dad.
No, Ari is trash.
It didn't happen.
Ari is trash.
That nigga was pussy for a long time, and I was like, I don't like this. He was pussy
Ari
for a
is
long time.
Bree was good.
I can't agree with that.
Read for that. Well, so I was gonna go back and force myself to watch it because people was talking heavy, right? But then Ree came out, and then everybody was like, "Oh, this shit horrible. It's nothing like the manga. Just read the manga." Da-da-da. So I was like, "Okay, I'm not watching it. Then I'm just gonna read the manga." I trust him.
I mean, that's facts.
I did not like the anime. Yeah, I did not like the anime adaptation of Ree at all. I did not like it at all. They killed season 1, but season 2, whack.
It went downhill, and then 3 literally makes your eyes bleed. So don't ever watch Route A. It just
horrifying.
And that and that's why I'm just gonna read the manga. See, all y'all telling me, all I'm hearing is read the manga, read them. That's all I'm hearing.
I mean, for the sake of the animation and like seeing him crack his hand in person, I'm just saying it's okay.
For the sake of that intro, watch the anime.
I've heard the intro, and I can YouTube the torture scene. So again,
nah.
That man said he can watch a 3-minute and 20-second YouTube video and get the same thing that
I mean, you didn't even watch the whole torture scene, man. That's Tokyo Ghoul fake fan. We don't stand that, man.
I didn't say I was a fan. I'm reading the manga to become a fan. See.
There you go. And we hate Hase Sasaki.
I don't know who that is. So let's transition. Let's transition into the interview. Now, like I said, the Black Girls Anime are our spotlighted creators for the month. So if you want to learn more about them, if you already don't know about them, you can go to our website and you'll see them under the spotlight, or you can also go to theirs, which will be linked in our description for this episode. But Black Girls Anime is I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm gonna let them explain it. So our first question off the rip is, what is Black Girls Anime?
I think it means a little bit different to each of us, but all the same thing. So for me, I'll just give my little spiel. I had always followed the page before I kind of formally joined the team. And what's funny is that Bree and I went to college together, but we like never hung out. It's I don't even know.
What college was that?
Winthrop University in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Oh wow, okay.
Shout out to the Eagles, bruh. But we walked around like literally the same department. Like our degrees are really similar, so we had classes in the same department. Didn't even talk. Didn't really talk to each other. Like we would see each other in class and like be nice to each other or whatever. But it wasn't anything like that we have now. And so for me, I'd always grown up, as I'm not to say it's a cliche story, but as that outcast Black girl, like I liked to wear thigh-high Converse boots, and I liked wearing Naruto t-shirts. I had an Akatsuki cloak, like stuff like that. Like I was like hardcore anime nerd, and I would have like a whole bunch of white friends, but I didn't have any friends that like stuff like I like, And then you start to kind of dig that deep down into yourself, and then when you get to be an adult, you're like, oh man, So we actually met up at Quirk last year. I got to meet all the girls. We just clicked instantly. It was amazing. And so for me, at the time when I was feeling really low in my life, like not to get emotional or anything, but like I was feeling really low in my life. It's like almost like Black girls anime and the community in general, it like reinvigorated me, and it made me want to do things again. It made me want to be things again. It made me get inspired to learn things that I had never learned before. So for me, it's like angel wings almost, but
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's dope. That's a dope story.
So I guess I'll jump in right here. So when Eunice was searching around, like with this thought in her brain about this community that she wanted to make and this basically presence she wanted to make across social media to represent Black women in anime, I felt like there was a need for it and I wanted to be a part of it. I think that in recent years, the presence of Black people in general in anime and how our culture meshes with the thing that we love, which is anime, has been really strong. And it's the culture basically. But you'll see the memes, you'll see all of the Black groups across Facebook. We're out here anti-Twitter, got Black folks all up and through it. But I think when Black Girls Anime started, it just was not a strong presence for Black women. So I saw that there was a need for it. I wanted to be a part of, making a place. And to this day, I still think the group of Black Girls Anime on Facebook is a place that doesn't necessarily exist anywhere else. For Black women to be in a safe place, for them to be able to express themselves, to not be gatekept by, ashy men sometimes, no shade to the non-ashy men, but it's just an amazing place for women
Ashy
to,
man.
to show their love
Sound
for,
like a fucking villain.
you knew who I was talking about. But it's just a great place for Black women to, be themselves and not be judged for what they love. And that's it.
All right. I'll jump in now. So I met Eunice social media wise. Let's see, it was 2 years ago, and it was before the Black Girls Anime was quote unquote Black Girls Anime. So I think we were DMing about Black Clover. I think that's how our friendship started. And no, it was about One Piece actually. I was thinking about buying these One Piece sketchers. This is gonna be a tangent, so let me not go there. But I didn't buy them. She convinced me not to buy them.
I remember when it was coming. I remember when those were coming out, and I almost bought them joints too.
Stop talking about One Piece, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for this.
Chelsea gonna get that PTSD.
Chelsea go freak. So let me chill. But anyway, I didn't buy them. Okay, all right. And then we started talking about Black Clover, and we got on that. And then I think it was 2 months later, BJ was just getting started. It was a meme page at the moment. And then she was like, yo, I think you'd be cool. You should join. And why she said that was, I working at a news station at the moment. Well, not at the moment, but working at a news station. And I was doing kind of news content for the news. But then BJ kind of saved me in a way because I was doing these fake news articles on my page and highlights and stuff. And then she saw those. And then she's like, yo, you'd be a really dope social media person for BGA. I'm trying to build this brand. I think Shanequa was already on board. And I was like, yo, that's dope. I love your page already. Da, 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 da. And then boom, it kind of went from there. So social media wise, I watched the page grow from the very beginning. And it's been such a great progress. It's really a safe place. And I'm glad I invested my time and my energy and emotionally wise. It was just it was a pleasure to be with it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna breathe now. But anyway, it was cool to watch it grow. And now seeing all these Black girls and how I didn't even know existed. Cause when I met Eunice, I was like, okay, she likes anime, I like anime. I already bet. Cause all these years I've been in hiding behind this happy shell or whatever. Kind of what Kim touched on in college. I wasn't a bully or anything. It kind of made me feel like I was bullying her or something. I wasn't. But I was kind of just a social butterfly that had a secret inside of this different type of girl. So that was cool to be in this community and really build a community. It's Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, all these future things coming. And then all these building with all these different brands and companies, showing them hey, Black girls exist. We're here. we're a thing and we love anime, and if you don't recognize us, then we're gonna build regardless. Like, so that's really cool to feel that like energy and like to have a community behind you, especially like us right now, like BGA in general, like strong Black women that have like super like good careers already form such a good group. And yeah, I'm gonna stop there because I could keep going
Completely
forever.
co-sign that last part. Absolutely, the team is amazing.
Yeah, it's just like it's cool to have this and be a part of it. So that's what I think of BJ and how I see it and how I see it for others. So it's pretty cool to be a part of it. And I love Eunice because she started it. Like, yo, that's my best.
It's amazing hearing all y'all different experiences with Black Girls Anime and how we like came into it. I think that really speaks on like a lot of stuff, which is we have more questions to ask on that. But does anybody else have anything to speak on for the first question?
I just want to say, like, as a Black girl, like just hearing you guys talk about it and talking about what drew you into it and like the vision that you guys had for like it's like your baby kind of, and it's really exciting for me because I haven't heard of you guys until Aaron was like, oh, like we're gonna do an interview or whatever, but I'm getting like so excited like hearing you guys talk about it and just hearing the excitement in your own voices of like such a nice community.
Yes, we'll have to definitely give you the link for the Facebook group. For sure. It is a large community of just varying different Black women from all areas of personality spectrums. Like, just, it's a lot. it's a lot of
It's
nice
a
Black
lot.
women in one.
Positively, it's a lot.
Yes, positively.
It is a space that
It is
we have. It is a space that we foster. I'm the newest member on the team, actually. I joined in February, January. When did we shut down for Corona? One of them times. But for me, which sounds like if this was a church, they would be playing like strings in the background. But for me, anime kind of saved my life in the sense that it gave me something to engage in and really invest myself into. And, even if I didn't have anybody to talk to or to look up to, I could tell myself, today's the day I'm going to make Naruto proud of me or, stuff like that. So it's just stuff like that. And I personally believe that Black women are one of the most underrated, underappreciated renewable energy resources.
100%. That's actual factual.
Right. We start trends and things like that. So why can't we have a community where we can be ourselves for ourselves? And that's really what Black Girls Anime is about. It gives Black women the opportunity to be who they want to be without somebody being a gatekeeper saying, oh, tell me what happened on episode 46 at the last 30 seconds on this show, this gatekeeping. I love video games. That doesn't mean that I have to be good at video games.
Right.
If you like anime and you only watch the same 3 anime, that does not disqualify you. So Black Girls Anime is here to make a place for Black women who are so used to day in and day out in professional, socioeconomic culture being discounted or casted aside. You have a space to just like what you like and don't nobody have to check you on it. So that's it. But I mean, I joined the team. We were in a group chat with Eunice and I put my resume in the group chat. So I was like, if you guys need help, doing something that had absolutely nothing to do with Black Girls Anime. And I just hopped on board and it's been a ride, but I don't regret any of it. So it's pretty dope.
Chelsea's MVP.
Yeah, Chelsea gets stuff done. Kim gets stuff done. Actually, the whole team gets stuff done.
Nah, that's dope. Just going into the next question, I just wanted to say like I really appreciate all you guys' answers and just hearing you guys kind of give similar undertones, but still just talk about what it means to you guys personally. I think that was really dope and just really eye opening. So the next question I had, like kind of like leading off of that, I know you guys kind of mentioned like how you guys all came together to form BGA and how you guys all got, introduced into the team and just how that whole work stream kind of synced up. I guess like how do you guys, work together? How does that work? And then how do you guys add your own kind of like personal touches to BGA?
I guess I will go first. Kim, wait a minute. I saw your mic. But
You got it. You got it.
So I will come out as probably the least effective BGA member at this time. The reason that is, and
She got the best excuse. She's got the best excuse that a person could have.
So I have a 5-month-old.
Oh,
He is my first.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Dang.
He is our first baby, so we're like new to this parenting
A
thing. Me and my
whole
husband,
baby.
a
A
whole baby. That's
whole baby.
the team reminds me I have a whole baby all the time. But so life is. Yes, they should. So life has been very busy for me, and why I think that I'm not as active in helping out the brand as I used to be. I definitely, help where I can, and we have the projects that we're involved in. They're generally flexible. So sometimes we're working in the middle of the night. Sometimes I'm trying to harass Kim to help me early morning. Like we just, we really work around each other, and we stay in constant communication through text messages and through what's that app Kim got us in? We got like a full app
Chanty.
Chanty to stay efficient and up to date on what's going on in the brand, even if we're like someone's not necessarily involved in a direct space. You still can be up to date on it just because it's in a certain channel. So I say all that to say we work really well together, and my team is very lenient. They work with me in my situation is what I'm going to say, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
We embrace your situation. That's the BGA baby.
That's the BJ baby, first BJ
We
baby.
love him. We love him. So I'll just go ahead and rock right into it. I think we work together really effectively. I think that I don't know how everybody is affiliated, but I feel like God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, will always put people and things in your path that you need, right? And even when you try to go a different way, it might be painful, but you always go on the path that you eventually need to go on. I firmly believe that out of the experiences in my life. So I think we were doing well. And I think we had some ideas, and we were like, yeah, we're going to make this something great. And it was on the way. But it's like when Chelsea plugged in, it's like we went like turbo speed, like super drive. So like, I just want to give Chelsea a shout out. She's my Siri. I'll be like, Chelsea, can you remind me to do this? And she does it every time. I love it because I'm like 75% left brain and 25% right brain, if that's right. I think that's right. But I'll like have a million ideas and I can implement, but then my million ideas come back into play. So I think we all just do a really good job of playing on each other's strengths. Like I'm the digital marketing person. I do that by trade. So like I do that for my day job as well. So like I might like be like, okay, I need to load this on the website and I need to talk about this and I need to send this contract and I need to make sure that this is right. And then we can always lean on Bree for anything creative, anything media. We can always lean on Chels for anything implementation, anything operations, to just talk something out to see if it makes sense. Eunice is obviously our visionary. She says, I want to do this. And we're like, let's figure it out. And Shanequa, I think, is just so supportive. You say, Shanequa, that you're kind of like the least active member. I think that you do more than you think you do by just being supportive. I think you support us in everything. You still are super active in the group. And I think that you just come in and you add levity. When you call, we all want to jump on because we love talking to you and everything. So I just think that we love each other. And that is probably why we work so effectively together.
Dope.
Oh.
I would jump in with that, starting with Shanequa too, because I got to work with Shanequa in person, thank goodness, before the baby and before Corona. And
yes.
You're definitely worth more than you think because, I like do social media, like Kim said, so I'll go to, and then what I'm about to jump into is I go to cons, so like I'll do videos and edit everything freaking creative you can think of, or that Eunice wants, I will whip it up, literally. But like at panels and stuff, like Shanequa literally will like be the mom or like the role model, and she'll get everybody together. She'll get the slides together, and I like to party as well. So like at cons, Shanequa will be like, "Hey Bree, before we go out, I need us to put these slides together and get everything ready." Blah blah.
Y'all, BlxxK 2019 was a wave. I know that's random and not on point, but the drinks were pouring and we had a panel the next day, but we got it together.
Exactly.
But get back to the topic.
But without Shanequa, that would not have happened. Even though, like, it's kind of like college, but that's my point. She's like the glue. For me, literally, I see her as glue. Like, without Shanequa, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be moving forward. And then having all five of us together, like, it kind of like was a spaceship. It was like, all right, you're on board. All right, you're here. Are you ready? All right, let's go. And it would, boom, like we're blasting off right now. So it's pretty cool, like, to see it blast off. We just needed one more person, and it's lit. So mine is pretty short, because I feel like Kim kind of said everything I was thinking of. The universe, that's what I'm going to say, put us together, and here we are. It's super cool.
Oh, Braxton, you got the next question?
So anyway, our next question is, how do you think that BGA has influenced other Black women and girls to feel welcome within the anime community?
Chelsea, go.
I know. I was like, that's a good question. What I've noticed in the short span that I've worked with them is it feels like people are becoming more of themselves by embracing, these things that some people shun on. 'Cause, they're like, oh, y'all just watching them cartoons. And you like, nah, man, this is not a cartoon. This is a life lesson. I'm learning things, I'm processing. And we actually have, in addition to our Facebook group, we have like a Twitter group chat. We also have a group chat that exists for up to 32 people as Apple's permissions that are just strictly iPhone users. And these guys are constantly interacting with each other. These people have now gone on trips or gone to visit each other, giving money in emergencies. And it just kind of created this very special, very specific culture where it's like, yeah, we can talk about what we're watching on TV or what we're reading, but can you tell me how you incorporate this life? How can I help you make it better? Because I feel some type of kinship with you. So it's starting to get out there where, you see more and more, or I just have a couple friends that have never watched any kind of anime before. And they were like, you seem so passionate and, you seem into it. What do you recommend? And I was like, oh, well, what's your starter? Like, what do you want? Do you want to see blood and guts and things like that? Because you got to ask, you can't do Attack on Titan as somebody's first starter anime. I don't recommend
Yes,
it.
you can. Yes, you
I mean,
can.
you can, but
You totally can. Totally.
I mean, it just depends on the person. Everybody's got their own taste. But I enjoy the fact, blood guts. I enjoy the fact though that the more time I spend, the more Black people in general, male, female, non-binary, are just coming out of their shell, and it's like it's no longer something to be ashamed of. Because when we think about anime, we think about them kids that don't go outside, that's got low vitamin D, and they got ears and bunny tails, which is nothing wrong with that, but that's just what we associated with when we are working professionals with jobs and things like that. I'm a project manager, and like my background might be Naruto, but I mean, I'm sitting up here doing NetX optimization stuff. It shows you that not only are you a whole person, but you can incorporate this into your life, and it's still a safe space. You're still not discounted. You're still valued. And if anything, you're now bringing people into it. My mom has sent me memes of anime. She don't know what they mean, but this is the same woman that used to take me to Hot Topic and stand outside the store. So, it's just something that's of value. And I'm really glad that we can offer them that space to investigate, to see if they want to learn more or become more invested, because they learn things about themselves. And it's super cool.
Oh, I absolutely agree. I think another thing that I would piggyback on all of that and say, not only that, is that we're normalizing that sort of image that Chelsea's talking about. So she's a project manager. I'm a social media manager for several brands. And I do like freelance marketing and stuff like that. Like I'm a whole working professional. I have my own business, and I also work for other businesses. So it's like, normalizing the fact that it's okay to love these things. And I think to just touch on what I said before is like growing up all your life saying like, oh, is this weird? Am I weird? Like no one's gonna like me. Am I weird? And I think that there's absolutely just something powerful about the fact that I'm sure that we have created, best friendships. I'm sure that we have helped connect people finding the love of their life. I'm sure we have connected people who travel together. And I think that we've empowered people through one of like my passion projects since I've been working on it so hard is that we have a relatively new news site where we're publishing content from Black, female, non-binary, and even male creators that are advocates in the space. And so we're just we're enabling and empowering them to embrace your voice, fully embrace your voice, fully embrace who you are. You don't have to be ashamed of it, because here it's okay for you to be 100% authentically yourself. Love anime, love hentai, love BL, love you're Wiccan, you are vegan. It doesn't matter. We're all here together, connected with our love of anime, our love of Japanese animation, and that style of art. And like we can family it up. That's why we call them a BGA family. And I think it really is that.
That's really like amazing to hear, because growing up, and I had you guys talk about even in college, because we went to HBCU, so we all met each other like in an area where there was already like a lot
What
of Black people.
HBCU y'all go to? I don't want to cut you off.
The Delaware State University.
Oh, that's cute.
Illustrious. The only HBCU to buy another school.
I graduated from the illustrious North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, Aggie Pride.
We ain't talking about that today. We ain't talking about that today. Okay.
All right, we ain't gonna do HBCU awards on this episode. We're not gonna do it.
Graduated from a PWI. I graduated from a PWI.
But to talk about that, I talk about like the community aspect. Like when I started watching anime, and me and Bo were cool. From when we first started school, we met up, and I always felt like I had people to talk to. And then Evan, like I didn't even know Evan was in the anime until like 2 years ago, and me and him saw again. I knew Braxton from freshman year, like so. It was so like I always felt like I had a community like other Black people to talk to, but I think I know that's not sometimes that's widespread. Like a lot of people like growing up, you don't have that community. Like when I was in high school, I was with some Hispanic kids that watch anime. We used to watch it together and all that. I know any Black people that watch it, but me and the Hispanic kids used to watch, we used to be making inside jokes about it, and none of us knew what he was talking about. But like it's so like to have that, that Black girls anime has done, and with its influence on a lot of Black women who feel that that isolation from the greater anime community, because it feels a lot of times that it's not for Black people in general, but it's not specifically, like even specifically, it doesn't feel like it's not for Black women. And, especially when we talk about, cosplay and everything, when you get into like a lot of broader topics, you see it, reiterate over and over again. But yeah, so it was just, I just really loved hearing y'all talk about that. Like it was like, it's something that's really uplifting, and like something that's really a testament to everything that Black Girls Anime has done. Next is, Bo got the next question.
Sorry. Yeah. So next question we had was, and this is obviously for anybody, but what would you say are the goals for BGA going forward? Like, and this could be like general terms of just like concept stuff or just like concrete ideas. And I don't know if you guys want to share too much, but yeah, just like what are some goals, I guess, for BGA?
To hit the stratosphere. I think for all of us, it's just really to be the biggest that we can possibly be. And that is because each one of us wanted to be able to be that beacon of light for that Black girl that is under her covers, reading manga on her phone, who thinks I will never have friends that look like me and talk like me and like the type of stuff that I do. So I think that just not even for the sake of being big, but for the sake of being, I think that as a business, once you achieve your optimal space of, okay, yeah, we're operating, we're great, we're a business. I think it's pivotal for a business to really explore their lasting impact on the community at large and like their community specifically. So we want to get to that stage where we're able to be servant leaders and just really advocate for those women that we talk about, because at the core of it all, we're really passionate about them. So I think, we ain't speaking on anything concrete just yet. Got some things in the works, but I think just really to be that place where anyone could go and feel like, okay, yeah, I'm safe here.
Well, y'all don't want to give us a Black Anime exclusive? You know what I'm saying? Like the Black Anime interview exclusive?
I don't know about exclusive.
But we got a little project we're working on. Something in November. Keep an eye out. We might get y'all the scoop when the details a little bit more ironed out. I don't wanna tease nothing, but we got something that's really dope that's coming in November, and we actually just did a today we did earlier today I hosted a live table read panel with Netflix and Sanrio for a Blxxk season 3 release. So, we work really closely with Netflix. We got that deal, and so we'll be working with Sanrio. We work with G Kids. We got some stuff coming out with them, and we got a secret project in the works that y'all just have to hold your breath for.
So basically, what y'all saying, y'all got the connects. That's crazy. Wow.
Listen,
Wow.
Yes.
them connects didn't come overnight, friend. I just want to let you know.
I hear you. I know exactly what you mean. I feel that.
And to add on to what Kim said, only because speaking like social media wise, we're a family, and we're a family of like 60K right now on Insta. Like I think maybe I don't know the number for Twitter. I don't know all the numbers per se, but I think that's also another of our goals is to have a family mindset and like to let our followers know like they're not followers. For instance, I said the wrong word just now. Like we're a family, and that families grow. So to knock the barriers down of gatekeeping per se, because that has to get cut out real soon, because we have new anime followers and it's fine. Like people are gonna start watching it because it's popular. And then we also have like our old school followers, like not followers, old school fans. So it's like we have people in like 40 plus and as young as 8. Like when I tell you, when we go live, sometimes we're like, okay, it's time for the children to get off now, but you can't really regulate it. So it's really cool to have such a wide audience, and that's definitely a goal, to keep it growing and to keep building a family, because we love that environment. So we never want to be like a follower-based environment. We're definitely a family-based. Like you can hit us up anytime in the DMs. If you comment, we're going to comment back. Like we're a family. So we want to keep that progression going, and that's definitely one of our goals.
So just to piggyback off of that, like since we were talking before about how you have the connects, like did you all expect BGA to grow in the way that it has?
Well, 50-50 on that. The team was putting in the work. Eunice has been putting in the work for some time now. I knew that, when you put in the work, you expect results. So on that note, I knew that something was going to come back to the brand. However, when it does happen, it's still kind of a shock to your system. Like, wow, like Netflix, or wow, this other major brand wants to do something with us. It's still a small shock to your system.
Honestly, definitely. I remember, the first conversation that when I came on last year, with Eunice was like, all right, we want to get a website up. So we developed the website and everything, and I got it up, and then it's gone through like 3 or 4 iterations since then. But it's like almost like we were working on the website, grinding, like trying to come up with content and stuff, brainstorming ideas. We did earlier this year, I can tell you the trajectory was so crazy. Earlier this year, we did a podcast with Noir Caesar, and like they flew us out there. We got to hang out. We got to do some cool stuff. And I thought that was like, whoa, we doing it. You know what I mean? And then come March, we get an email from Netflix. And when I tell you, I called everybody and I was like, y'all, we got an email from the Netflix, like the actual Netflix. It was just.
That's so insane.
It's almost like, it's almost like an out of body experience, because it's like, you do what you do because you love it. We're not doing it necessarily because we're like expecting to see a whole bunch of results. We do it because we want to grow, but we all love it. And we'll get on the phone and talk for 2 hours about stuff that we need to do and laugh and talk because we love to do it. So when we see people that like kind of acknowledge us for our love that we put in our work, I think that's the most satisfying thing of it all.
Bro, facts. Honestly, I be real shook every time I see us grow. I'm like, and like what Kim said, like when you have different phone calls now with brands. I think my first one was Ovo. I was like, bro, what? Like we're talking to like brands and famous people, and this is happening right now. Like they notice us. Like I was just doing this for fun, and now it's taking off and it's a thing. Like, whoa, that's my reaction every time still. So
That's really crazy. And y'all said Noir season now. Y'all got to connect. I would like it.
We got the mad connects with Noir. We got the mad connects with Noir. Them the homies.
Okay, I know the word. I need him to answer my emails now. Me and him. I'm gonna go see him. Johnny, if you listening, I don't know if you be listening all the time, but John, if you listening, me and you, we gonna have to talk. But now I love that, like this the idea of like how it has grown, like, and being on the sidelines watching Black girls anime grow as they have, like y'all definitely like inspiration, for like us in a way, just because lots of we do this for fun, but talking to you guys, and like we talked to Concept Moon before, we talked to like different people who are making stuff. We talked to Gabe Kunda and Brandon, and they're making their anime, and we like talked to like all these people, and it's like it's so amazing, like listening to these people's dreams, and and watching them chase them, and catch them. And so listening to you guys and how far y'all have gone, and then also watching y'all grow there, it's inspiring, and it's really like really amazing to watch. But yeah, I love hearing y'all talk about it and everything. Like, it's really, really amazing. So to talk about the growth, like you're talking about, how it was grown so far. How do you think that, which I guess kind of goes in line with the goals? How do you think that Black girls anime could grow in the future? Like,
let the queen answer. Let the queen answer.
Why? No, but for us, we have so many goals of just like we want to put more and more Black girls in the anime like limelight. Like we want to see ourselves, like when they bring out influencers, we want to see girls that look like us, that are big and making money. Like basically my goal is like to be more like Jackie Aina and how she like built up Black girls makeup. That's how I view Black girls anime. Like I want to be on that level where I can call out people and be like, listen, this is like, we need more of this, we need more of that. So that's basically our main goal, is to just have, show that Black girls watch anime and have more Black girls getting paid for watching this anime and doing cosplays and writing mangas and doing what we have so many things we want to do. I don't think I can say anything. I don't know how far we're in this conversation.
Now we keep
we keeping it on the little hush hush.
Okay. So
y'all don't have to though.
I was gonna start talking like, we got this going on.
If y'all want to let the people know, saying little Black anime exclusive.
Somebody send Eunice the emoji of it, the emoji shushing real quick, please.
Yeah, let me know, because me, I'll say it like it is. Like I'll just tell people like, yo, this is what's going on. Like we got this. Nah, but for real though, we're very, very excited for what we have, like all the things that we have planned, and just all the. I don't know, it's just amazing. I don't know. I'm super excited. I just feel so blessed because my team is so amazing. So it just makes me ecstatic for life. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, blessed. And by the way, Kim, somebody drew you as an emoji for Netflix. By the way,
no, they didn't.
I'm being.
Did they post it on? Did they put it on Twitter?
Yeah.
They did. Text me that.
Cutest shit ever. It's literally the cutest thing ever.
That is so cute.
Put that in the group chat. I want to.
Please.
I'm about to follow them.
But to add to Eunice's point, I think one way I would like us to grow, and we've done this over years past, but to work with more Black companies or Black brands working within anime. We're on your podcast, so this is a great step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
And we have, associated with so many Black brands, whether it's through cons or just networking in general. And I think, as Black people, it's nice when we elevate each other, when we put each other on each other's platforms. It's just perfect. It's like symbiotic. I'm always looking for a word, but it's just it's mutual growth for everybody involved.
And I'll tell you this now. Our boy Evan, he's nice. Not on this one, but I'm gonna try to get him on for the casual, the other episode. The next episode we're gonna do, that's gonna be on our Patreon. But he's a big fan. Like when I was, because I have a whole calendar. I got a whole calendar. Well, we have a whole calendar of guests that we want for the next probably about year and a half. Right. All it takes is just contacting them. But we have like a whole calendar of it. When he saw Black girls anime, this man was like, Black girls anime? Oh, I love Black girls anime. Oh my gosh.
And he had the nerve not to be here.
Right, the nerve not to be here.
Where he at?
He didn't get called up for this one, okay? He didn't get called up for this interview,
Okay.
I already
Oh,
see
so
you.
you saying you the one that you
Yeah,
know
it sounds like he the problem.
gate kept. He a little gate kept. Yeah.
I already had the plan to have him on the other one because I was gonna let him fangirl on that one, but
We love to see it.
but yeah, I mean that's just but yeah, I mean like I said, y'all have an influence like on women and men and stuff like that. Just with and I don't like saying strength all the time when it comes to the Black women because you're told that all the time. But I think it's so much of like y'all innovation, y'all stick to itiveness, like, and not even that, just y'all have fun, and it's visible. It's visible the fun y'all have. I mean, whether it's on streams, on other pods, on Twitter, or when we see videos like y'all from cons, all this like that, y'all are really enjoying yourselves, and y'all are doing something that's like great for the culture. And with that's why I'm glad we can have y'all on. It's something that I've wanted for a while too. So it's just really great to to hear y'all talk about that and y'all acknowledge that and see that because that means a lot. And Braxton, you got the next.
So, if BGA didn't take off the way it has, what other routes would you have taken to uplift the community of Black girls who watch anime?
I think we would have started at the ground where we basically started with starting the Facebook group and having the page, even when it was smaller and it was reaching smaller audiences. I think we would still, be active on social media, and even if we reach one Black girl and make her feel good about herself for having the hobby of watching anime and not being a weirdo about it, then that's where we would be, and we would be happy doing just that.
I actually would probably, it's just like literally a simple, just like completely like nerd out. People, and I'm like, the older I get, the more I've realized that people are watching me, even though I don't notice that they noticing me. So sometimes really just trying to embrace the authenticity of yourself helps somebody else do that. So, I'm okay with wearing, anime shirts, or, if somebody decides to pop quiz me, I'm not ruffled by that. I still hold conversations, even if they don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm like, it's just like being in the Leaf Village, and they like, I don't know what the Leaf Village is, and it's like, it's okay, it still matters. So it's best to
I
still
love
try to
that.
find a way to be unapologetically yourself. And I think especially as Black women, because we are put in so many boxes, just to kind of make your own way, it speaks for itself. They might be like, hey, that's Chels. She's a little weird. She likes to watch a lot of anime, but I know that she's always going to get the job done, XYZ. So like, even if that is a facet of my personality, it's not my whole. And sometimes doing that, when you embrace a fraction of yourself, sometimes it makes it easier to be a whole person. That's like I said.
I'm gonna go on about the universe again because that's just what I do. But for me, it's so funny because when I met Eunice and we got to connect, I told her I was thinking of doing something that's exactly similar to Black Girls Anime. And I think that, like I said, I think the universe puts people and things and places in your path for where you're supposed to be. So I think that somehow we would have found each other and done this exact same thing. I can't imagine a world where we wouldn't be doing this together.
No, Kim is speaking facts for real. Cause like deadass, this page really brought literally all of us together because Bree, I met everybody online. I don't know if they told you guys that, but we actually all met online. We don't know each other from like personal relations, and that we all met online. I met Shanequa first, and then I met Bree, and then I met Kim and Chelsea. We all met online, and it's just this page is crazy. Had it not taken off, I really think that we all would have still connected. Like I agree with Kim. Like I feel like we're all like connected. Like we're like soul sisters. Like I call them my sisters because we're all like connected, and like we're the same people. Like especially like Bree and I were like more of like the same. Like when she's like, it's just weird. Like this whole entire like blowing up thing is weird. And if it didn't blow up, I really do think that us five, the main five, would definitely have met, regardless, no matter what. But yeah, I love you bitches. Oh, we can't curse on this live?
Well, isn't
Hey,
that cute?
I've been cussing this whole time, so it's fine.
All right, good. I just want to say that I was like, man, I just fucking love my team, like so much. Y'all can say it back. Y'all gotta just be.
Oh, we love you, Eunice.
Oh,
Shut up.
no,
You
I ain't
know
gonna
it. You
lie,
shut
y'all
up.
mad.
They can out the live. They got the chat if they want to be quiet.
You've been MIA, most of the episode, and
And we've been
singing your
talking. We've been
praises.
repping.
They've
We've
been
been
singing your
repping.
praises the whole
Oh, let me
time.
tell you, Eunice. Let me tell you, Aaron. He come for the neck, bro. He comes straight
Right,
for the
Aaron got
neck.
us sweating, friend. I mean, what we supposed to do?
I'm from Jersey, so I can't help it. Jersey born and raised.
Please don't get me talking about
You know,
here we
I'm just,
go.
I can't help it. You know what I mean?
Wait, pause. What y'all been talking about? I can't wait to listen to this because I'm kind of glad I wasn't here.
Girl, we've been telling how we doing a hostile takeover and we gonna boot you out. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about all that.
You gonna have her listen to this podcast with both headphones in. She gonna be tuned in.
Oh yeah, I'm about to have. I'm be like, oh, so that's how they feel. That's how they really feel.
Eunice gonna take notes. She gonna take notes and come back with a thesis paper.
Exactly. I'm gonna be like, so this is what Kim said. So this is why Kim is gonna be definitely voted off the island. She has to go because she's a hater.
Not the island.
A whole island.
Whole island. She gotta go. No forgiveness over here. I'm just kidding.
Okay. So we got past through all our main questions, and as we're talking, I thought about some other ones. Me and Braxton thought about some other ones, and so we got 2 questions for the group left, and then I have 3 specific questions for Eunice, since she was MIA most of the time. So
good, yes.
Dang, y'all gotta call me out. Damn. I'm sorry.
You good? You got it.
She was gone. Yeah, I'll say it.
So first, I think I'm gonna go into. We will have Eunice talk for a good minute, real quick. And the first question is, your perspective, has to be slightly different just because being the creator and, having these people kind of come to you in a way. So my question is, this is something I asked them, we asked them as well. But, as the creator of, Black Girls Anime, did you expect it to grow as big as it has?
Hell no. No. This shit feel like a dream, man. This don't even feel real. This feels like I'm like living a dream world. I went into Black Girls Anime not even knowing what Black Girls Anime was really meant to be. The name came to me by accident. The reason I started it was because I was depressed. So this is all, nothing was planned. This is all like blessings upon blessings because that ass was not planned. So no, I did not think this was gonna ever blow. I didn't think Netflix. I didn't think Noir. I didn't even think I didn't think I'll have more than 2 followers or 2 family members following me. It was just me and my friend that was following me in the beginning of this. So shit's crazy. It's crazy. This shit crazy, man.
And so looking back on it now, what do you think of Black Girls Anime now that it's grown so much?
Like looking at it from the beginning to where it is now.
Yeah.
Man, we changed, man. If it wasn't for my team, I was such a reckless person. See, y'all didn't meet me in the beginning, man. I was reckless on Twitter. Like I feel like people who've been like with my account for like a hot minute, that's like from like 2018, they knew I used to be like reckless. Like it was just a reckless time because I used to do these things called community questions where people will send me like the most hot takes, but they were too scared to put it on their account. So like they'll bring it to me and I'll put it on my account and then people will attack me. But I like me being a person that doesn't care because I'm just here to have fun. I used to be reckless. Like our account, it used to be crazy, but now it's like so professional and so top notch, and you get your anime news from here. It went from being a meme page. I originally started off as making original memes for anime, and a lot of my memes went viral, but I didn't know that you're supposed to like what's that word? Put your name on the meme, so like people put
watermark, my love. Watermark.
Yeah, watermark. Thanks, baby. Watermark. I didn't know you could do that shit. I didn't know you could do that. So I be making these funny memes and they be going crazy, but it would never go crazy on Black Girls Anime. It would go crazy on something like on an Instagram account, or somebody would just somebody would literally take my meme word for word and then put it on their account. Shit go crazy. But I used to tell Bree, like when I got on I used to tell Bree like, dang, at least I know I'm funny because at least I know you gotta steal from me.
Yo,
from a black girl.
You gotta tell them the Asta meme.
Oh man, the original Asta meme. So back in the day, I had like tweeted out like I don't smoke, by the way, but I used to be like, man, if I smoked, my weed gotta be as loud as Asta. And then I was like, that means funny as hell. So I posted it. Didn't say anything. I was just like, I didn't put my name on it or anything. I just like tweeted it out. Didn't care. I wake up the next day. I see this meme everywhere. And I'm like, hold up. Ain't that me? So that shit going crazy. Other people copying it. Like so many other meme accounts like took it word for word verbatim. Like they were just like using different pictures. But then I just told Brie, I was like, dang, I'm funny as hell, man. And that's when I knew. I was like, I am freaking hysterical. Because like it was that one Asta meme that actually got me into really going into Black Clover, like getting really heavy into it. Because now y'all know I'm Asta's mom. Like,
we don't got to about Black Clover. We don't have to.
Huh?
We don't got to about Black Clover.
You speaking blasphemy. You speaking blasphemy right now.
They're haters. No, they're haters on Twitter.
It's not them. It's not them. It's just me. It's just me.
Yeah, the biggest hater. Anyway. Nah, but for real, like I really don't think that like the way Black Girls Anime is it's crazy. Like we literally sit here and I'll talk to Bree like at like 2 a.m. or whatever and be like, dude, do you see this account? And she's like, I know. And I'm like, bro, this shit's crazy. Like I didn't think that this would go past 2,000. Honestly, I don't even think it would go past 1,000. I was shocked when I woke up.
Author's note. She talking to Bree at 2 a.m. because they have a problem with not sleeping. And
yeah, we both have insomnia.
I don't have that problem.
Yeah, us 3 upstanding individuals, we like to go to bed.
Baby, y'all got me past my bedtime right now.
Period. I don't have a bedtime. I go to sleep at 4 a.m. and wake up at 6. But anyway, that's beyond the point. No, like what you guys said, I don't think. No, this shit's crazy. The more I talk about it, the more I'm like, damn, this shit crazy.
The last question I have for you, the last one I have is, what would you say were your influences for making Black Girls Anime?
Yeah, you about to think I'm mad. I don't want to sound like cocky because that's not it. But deadass, the only influence. Well, I don't want to sound depressing, but my influence for starting Black Girls Anime was because I didn't want to off myself because I was so damn depressed and I hated my life and I just needed some outlet to like, no, sorry, trigger warning that by the way, because that's actually deep. That's some deep shit. But deadass, that was my influence for starting this page. It's like I just wanted to take my mind off of where it was because I was in such a dark and scary place for so long. I needed an outlet to like focus on because I didn't want to focus on what was going on in my reality. I didn't want to focus what's going on in my real life. So I needed an escape. So I needed something to like, be obsessed. I was already obsessed because I was already obsessed with the anime my whole life. I mean, I've been watching anime since I was 5 years old. So I needed to put that energy, that negative energy, I need to put into something positive. So I ended up just, like I said, creating this random ass page with a random ass name. They didn't even think of it. Like to this day, it's a name that just came out. I give all the props to God. Like I found my religion. Like I give all the props to God that He really saved me from myself because I was really in a bad place. So He gave me that name. That name I just started typing. I kid you not, I didn't think of this name. Just said Black Girls Anime. Facebook asked me a question, what would you name it? I was like, Black Girls Anime. Didn't think twice. Just said it. And now 2-3 years later, here we are.
That is an amazing story. And I feel like it's so perfect because just thinking about how important Black Girls Anime probably is to so many Black girls now, it must be so fulfilling for you to like feel like where you were at your lowest point, you are now in a position where you're kind of offering like solace and comfort to girls who may have been feeling just like you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for real. Like anytime I get a message, it's really hard for my DMs are really insane. But anytime I do have a moment, or I also work like insane hours, but anytime I have a moment to look at a DM, it's always someone saying like, oh, they feel really comfortable talking about anime with their friends because they see that we are so comfortable talking about anime. Or when people tell me like, oh, your page is my happy place. Like I love coming here because you always talk about anime, or you always on live talking or ranting or, you know, doing whatever. It really brings me joy because I feel like helping, like by talking to other people is also helping me mentally, because God knows I have been through it all. I have been through hell and back. So it's so dope to me that so many people like look at this page as a way of like not only finding anime news, but finding friends. Because a lot, like through Black Girls Anime, so many people have created like lifelong friendships. Like I have, like especially in my group on Facebook, a lot of people have become like best friends, like where they like go and hang out with each other and go and do things with each other. Black Girls Anime connected me to like my best friend who's Bree on this other thing, and my sisters, my team that's my sisters, also connected me to my Clovers, who are also like my sisters. There, and I have like my really close friends in there. So like I'm super happy that Black Girls Anime exists, because like it like opened my world that there's a whole bunch of girls just like me that watch anime, and we're just looking for someone to be like talk about that shit. And now I'm here, and now we are here, and now we talking about it. And like, all I see on my timeline is Black girls talking about anime, and I'm just joyful. I'm happy. It brings me joy, like real joy. But yeah, that's enough about me. I'm shy.
Shut up.
She said she's what?
Girl, she speaks blasphemy.
Nani? What? I'm speaking blasphemy? Not blasphemy. But for real though, I'm very, 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 very grateful and blessed and humbled by the fact that some people look up to this. I love that they call me auntie. I feel like it's amazing when people reach out to me about anything. They always start off with auntie, and I just thought that. At first I thought they were joking. I won't even lie. I thought when people were calling me that was a joke, but now it's a real thing. Like people really, really call me auntie, and I feel blessed. That's crazy.
That is an amazing. That is an amazing story. I mean, like everybody's coming from somewhere, you know. Like me and Bo, we did an episode on like our anime journey, and for me, like anime, the same kind of way. It really pulled me out of a place that I didn't think that at a time I wasn't sure I was gonna get out of, and it just gave me a new perspective on everything. So it's just amazing hearing the story of how Black Girls Anime came to be from so many different voices and so many different people. So that's really amazing. And we got 2 more questions left for the group. 2 more. I'm gonna let Braxton ask the last question. So this is my question, and she's gonna ask the last one. Then we go into the news. I don't have a lot of news for today, so that's gonna be quick, real quick actually. So my last question is: on your website, you have articles on anime, video games, being nerdy, etc. What other avenues of media do you think Black Girls Anime will go into if they go into other avenues of media?
I can speak to this right here. The news site is my baby. I love it. Eunice was like, let's get some writers. Let's get a news site. And I said, I'm on it. All right. So I tasked myself into learning how to build a dynamic news site that still kind of showed our personality and was able to showcase those voices like I talked about earlier. So once we dug into it and scratched the surface, we were like, well, we got to do more of this. So we'll give you this Black Anime exclusive. We're definitely looking towards production and higher quality media and things like that. So I would say our next step from the news site would be to start doing production, to start doing professional grade production, to start making video content, to start being able to do more live streams, to start being able to do more in-person live events and programming like that. So definitely next steps is for us to be in your face all the time, everywhere.
Well, all right then. That definitely answers the question 100%. Interesting. I can't wait to see what comes out next from Black Girls Anime.
Me neither.
All right, Brax, you got the last one?
Sure. So our last question is, did you all have any type of issues or complications when it came to BGA? And if so, how did you guys overcome them?
I can answer. Trolls. Trolls exist, and I'm sure y'all know about them as well as the rest of the team. But when Black girls anime was getting big, I mean, literally, haters would just come out of the woodwork. They would down us for being Black women. They would down us for trying to make a space, trying to literally make memes at some point. They, just the haters in general, they were a major issue at one point. So yes, that's one.
No, she's right. The haters and the haters were people that we never expected to be hating, like to like have such. I wouldn't even say hating, just to have such a negative aspect. Like I remember just like anytime I would post like, oh, my mom collection is this or this, they'll be like, oh, that's your brother's room, or you're not a real fan, or you're a fake fan, or you're a poser. And I'm like, yes, I spent damn near $10,000-$15,000 on anime merch and tickets and price and doing all, yes, for to be fake, to be pleasing strangers on the internet. I'm so psychotic that I did that. So there's always those people, but and that's the only communication we really have. We don't have a communication within ourselves. We have communications within our Facebook groups, but those are things that we can handle within our groups. But the main things were just people just thinking that we were doing this for clout. Like I didn't think. Well, I kid y'all not. Anime, like Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, really taught me that people really think that people are out here faking anime for clout. While we were all on the same damn Gaia app as kids, like we were all on the Gaia app, we were all on AOL having little face
Come
chats.
on, Gaia.
Girl, do you remember that? You know how old
Hell yeah.
You remember how that's what I'm saying. Like we were all on this damn site. We were together, doing all that. So it's like, just because I didn't tell you I was a Black girl then don't mean you're Black for the rest of your life. So I was Black then, I'm Black now, I'm gonna be Black till I die. So I don't understand the problem. It's not that hard it's just, I feel like it's because there's no big time Black girl that's in the anime space that people really know. But that's about to change in the near future. That's definitely about to change. Not just with us, with a lot of Black girls up and coming. I'm seeing them and I'm loving it. And I'm supporting them. We, BGA, support all Black girls that want to be the next Vader, RDC World, Caleb's, all that. Y'all, we got your back, 100%.
Haters in general. Like, I'm be honest, I didn't know. So this is something I didn't learn until Twitter. And I didn't learn a lot of things till Twitter. I'm just be honest. And the main thing I didn't learn one of the main things I learned till Twitter is that niggas really be out here quizzing women on if they like something or not. Like
10 out of 10.
Yep.
100%. That's not fake. We don't make that up. Like, we don't make that up. I don't mean to cut you off, but I have to share the story. I'm so passionate with it. I share it with everybody we went to Anime NYC. Like, we met up with some brands that we were doing some things with. We're there and we're press. Like, we got press passes. We're like going to backstage stuff. We're posting about it on all our socials. I bought a Naruto shirt, right? Naruto, my homie. He's my OD. He's my baby daddy. Look, Uzumaki Kimberly. That's me. Right. I literally am in Target picking something up. I don't even remember what it is. I'm wearing my Naruto shirt from Anime NYC. Homeboy at the counter says, "Oh man, I like your shirt." I say, "Oh, thank you." He said, "Is that your brother's shirt?" I said, "No, I got this from Anime NYC. I just came back from the convention." He said, "Oh, dope. You go to conventions and stuff?" I said, "Yeah. Thanks. Have a nice day." I don't even know this man. I don't know this man from Adam. He said, "Oh, is that your brother's shirt?" Bro, I can't have the shirt. Like, this is real life. It's real life for a lot of women, and especially a lot of Black women. It was a Black man too, by the way.
Niggas is just weird. Like, I think when me and Braxton first met, we had our own issues, that was a different thing. But it was never about like anime and nothing like that. Like, when she told me she liked anime, I was like, bet, like, what do you like? And we just talked about it. And I was like, oh, you need to watch this. And she was like that was the conversation. I literally never in my life have heard that, like, and it's something I did not learn personally until I got to Twitter. And I got to Twitter and I see all these women talking about it. I'm like, oh, I'm not discounting, but I was like, I don't know anybody like that. Like, that's crazy. And I literally saw it happen one time on Twitter. I'm just like, why do y'all think some of it because some niggas think their opinion matters and they don't. And I'm like, why
period. You just said it. Yes.
Like, why do y'all think y'all opinion matters so much that? And as a man, I'm like, Y'all don't. I mean, y'all put your dick in anything. Like y'all don't care if she like anime or not. So why do you think they're gonna start watching anime? You put their dick in them like that. Like I'm confused.
Yeah. But prime example, do you remember how Twitter acted when Meg Thee Stallion posted the anime that she watched? Niggas lost their minds.
Their minds.
Mm-hmm.
Their entire minds.
They literally lose it every time. When she first dropped the Todoroki Tina wig, oh my god,
they were livid.
And
What
her
is wrong with
interview
y'all?
with Crunchyroll was insane, but
That's the worst interview I've ever seen.
I didn't see the interview. I didn't
They
want
did
to.
so
chill.
dirty. They did her so dirty,
No, we
man.
about to get spicy when we start.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that, but Meg, hit BG up. We'll interview real good.
we love you, Meg. If you hear this,
Or hit a black anime too. Hit black anime.
We'll do a collab. We'll do Meg hit.
I'm with that. I like that. I like that idea. That's a good idea. Collab. I like that. I like collabos. But that and when Megan Thee Stallion came out again, like I remember those niggas being like, oh, she like anime now. I remember when I was 10 years old and I got and I'll say this. That's a very real experience. I understand that. I 100% understand that. Like I had a pod with Worst Gen, and we talked about gatekeeping and you know growing up and stuff like that. And I understand that. But you don't think those women had the same experiences as you did? Like it's like a lot of these niggas feel like they live inside a microcosm. Like their experiences are like the worst experience in the world, and no one could be worse. And I'm like, you don't think that women was sneak watching anime or they didn't want to tell people or they was getting bullied for it too or anything like that? Like you don't live in a microcosm. The same stuff happened to you probably happened to them. And even then, it all depends on where you was at because some people wasn't as bad as others. Like me, I played football and I was an athlete and I was like in a smart class and like that. So people didn't mess with me. They was like, oh, he watching anime? Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna leave him alone. But like,
and then on the other end, I'm in marching band. I'm in all the nerdy classes. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black woman living in South Carolina. And so my experience is like completely, I'm not going to discount your experience at all. But to say, just like you said, to say that like, man, my experience was so bad. Well, my experience was bad too. But I moved past it. And I don't define you by your experience. You like anime. I like anime. That's it. There's nothing else to it.
But the key thing these people are missing, I'll say people to just keep it gender neutral, is that they need therapy. They need to get over the trauma of their past experiences and try not to get in the way of other people enjoying things. That's it.
That's the word. That's the word. That's it. She just spoke it. Y'all niggas need therapy. Y'all need to talk to somebody.
Y'all niggas need therapy.
It's not gay. It's not none of that. You need therapy. Okay.
Nah, and let's not get to. You want to talk about someone who can go on and on about the mental health disparity in the African American community? Boy, you'll have me on here for a whole nother 2 hours. So
that
we ain't even got to move to that.
Another podcast.
Y'all and Braxton can have that together because she the one in school for it. So y'all and Braxton can have
getting
the whole
my doctorate
together.
in psychology actually.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah, thanks.
Congratulations.
What was that?
Thank you.
She don't be talking about herself, so I gotta do it. Gotta let niggas know she's smart.
Okay.
But that's all the questions we have for today. Again, I'm probably gonna say this probably about 2-3 more times before we ended. But I really thank y'all for coming on and talking about Black girls anime. It's really enlightening to hear what y'all look how y'all look at it because it's everybody looks and how each one of y'all look at it differently. Differently but the same. As how it's helped you, how it began, and how you got incorporated with it. And then also just everything else that it has to do. And like I said, the goal is to have another episode be on our Patreon in which we talk more casually. I have the topic for it, but I'm not gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna let them know. I'm not gonna let the listeners know.
I was like disrespectful.
I'm gonna let y'all know after the episode. I can't let the listeners know. Y'all got to go to Patreon and listen to that. But again, if y'all have any last words, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna save last words entirely for the section last words. I don't know why I keep doing that. So we're gonna jump into the news real quick. I got some 5 pieces of news. I didn't really see anything too interesting this week. I'll talk about like any real new anime in about 3 weeks. 3-4 weeks. New season, new anime episode, October. Yeah, it's about 3-4 weeks.
Bree?
But
Yeah, there's a lot of new anime coming out in October.
That's a 4 weeks.
We got Attack on Titan. We got Promise
I'll send y'all the
Fire.
invite. I'll send y'all the invite for the new season, new anime episode if y'all want to hop on that. We do that every year.
Literally
every 3
all the hot ones dropping in October.
All the hot ones.
Insane.
Jujutsu Kaisen and woo!
Yo, the Promised Neverland is gonna be juicy.
High Q.
Talk that shit.
Attack on Titan final season.
So much he's coming out in the fall. I can't wait to talk about it. The first week of October, when we have second week of October, we have a new season, new anime episode. So that's most of the news for this week. So I'm gonna stick to some other stuff. First, we have Viz Media licenses Assassin's Creed Blade of Shao Jun manga. So this is actually like really fucking interesting that Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft's one of the biggest franchises ever, is getting its own manga, which is kind of crazy. I'm kind of I kind of want to read it, even though I don't be reading like that. But I love Assassin's Creed, and it's a woman main character. It says it's based on the game series. It comes out February 16th, 2021. The official website for the series says started in June, that the manga would launch in the US, the UK, China, Germany, Spain, Italy, and Southeast Asia this fall. But that's going to be, again, pushed back to January 2021. Honestly, they have the writer in here for this thing. This is the synopsis for is the manga centers on Shao Jun, the protagonist of the Assassin's Creed Chronicles China game. I have not played that because it was a side scroller. They did her fucking dirty. I don't know why Assassin's Creed does not have a Japanese or Chinese game yet. You're telling me that
that's another podcast. That's another podcast, bro. I could talk to you about that 2 hours too.
Oh my gosh! We went to fucking Vikings. And y'all we have a whole samurai era. Again, that's another podcast. That shit blows my. Anyway, but the story centers around Shao Jun, and she's the last assassin in China, set in the Ming Dynasty China. The emperor enacts political purges that begin to blow the winds of unrest. After her comrades are all killed, Shao Jun flees to Europe to train and then returns to China to exact her revenge. The Assassin's Creed Ember short film previously showed Shao Jun meeting the assassin Ezio Auditore da Fiera. And she met Ezio? I didn't even watch this. So you're telling me y'all gave an assassin that meets fucking Ezio a side scroller. I need to get to the next news. But so this is coming out February 16th, 2021. Just because they did my girl dirty, I might have to read it. And I don't even be reading like that, so I might have to just because they did her that dirty. Next, we have Welcome to Demon School of Rumakun. Anime Season 2 premieres next April. So something I'm really looking forward to is on my radar. I cannot wait for Season 2 to come out. This is my favorite anime that came out. I believe it was winter season. Amazing anime. Was it last year? I can't remember correctly right now. But amazing anime. Cannot wait to see the second season come out, especially since a lot of crazy shit's supposed to go down in the second season.
Facts. So many new anime coming, crazy. So many. October is gonna be lit. This fall and next year gonna be lit.
Yes, sir. Next we have Funimation, Crunchyroll, High Dive, stream Oriasuki. Are You the Only One Who Loves Me? OVA. I cannot wait to get down to reading this. Oriasuki is probably my top 5 for slice of life comedies in history.
It's definitely funny.
That show is funny as hell. Oh my gosh, Bench-kun. I say it all the time. That's the biggest villain in anime. Okay, ain't nobody can beat Bench-kun. So
Bench-kun got Amazon Primed in every episode within the hour. If Bench-kun was needed, Bench-kun was there.
And he did the damn thing. Okay, I felt bad for my nigga every time he had to sit on him. I was like, at some point it became so menacing. At least for myself, I just started cracking up, like crying. That's how funny it is. Oh my gosh! But can't wait to watch this over. I believe the manga ended or is ending soon. One of the two. I don't remember. I did news on it a while back. But Oriasuki, amazing anime. I think everybody needs to check it out. Next up, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzuyama franchise gets the first new novel in 9 years. Now, if you've seen the anime and if you've read up to this, this is good news. For readers, if you watched it, it's possible good news. Who knows? It could end up getting animated. I just still have that horrible, horrible memory of having to watch those 5 to 7 episodes back
It
to
was
back.
like 8 of them episodes. Nah, it was like 8. I know what you're talking about. It was a horrible experience. I don't understand. I still don't understand to this day.
And I get it because it was like she kept resetting the day because she didn't want it to end or some shit like that. And like if you watch all the episodes, you see like slight differences. But no, that shit was trash. I'm sorry.
It wasn't worth it.
It wasn't. No. I watched about 4 of them, and I was like, "Yo, this is really the same shit every single day." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I've never been more pissed in my life. But yeah. Anyway, lastly, Funimation reveals the Millionaire Detectives anime's English dub cast. So if this is an anime you've been waiting to watch a dub for, I know some of y'all love the dub, love to watch dubs. The dub is coming. Long waiting, you know what I mean? COVID and did its COVID thing. So I might be watching the dub. I really love the Millionaire Detective. I think the two cop animes that we've gotten this season, the Millionaire Detective and No Guns Life, they're both on 2 different spectrums, and they're both doing spectacularly right now. So I definitely, if you're into, detective, cop, crime style anime, No Guns Life and the Millionaire Detective are both must watches, and I believe the dub is good for both of them. I don't remember if I watched No Guns Life dub, but the Millionaire Detective dub, from the cast, what I've seen, it looks like it's gonna be good. So that's all the news we have today. Now, on to the best segment in anime podcast history. Last words. Time to talk your shit. You know what I mean? If you got some slander, go ahead and slander. Sprinkle it on. I love the slander. It's the podcast where you slander. We love it. And let's get it started. Let's go from the bottom up. Shanequa, what you got? What you got for your last words? You can say something nice. I don't encourage it, but you can.
Well, I don't want to say anything that's like gonna breed, like shock factor, because then we're gonna have to sit here and go through it and talk about it. Because I got a bomb that I dropped on my team a few weeks back, and so I tell you what, I'll drop this random bomb just for y'all. I refuse to watch extremely long anime. So that means that I'm never watching Naruto. I'm never watching Bleach. I'm never watching One Piece.
I feel like Bleach isn't extremely long, though. I feel like Bleach isn't extremely long, though.
For me.
It makes me sick to my stomach.
They get mad at me. You see how they do with me? I'm gonna be real with you. The longest, I don't know what's longer, Hunter x Hunter or JoJo's, but whoever's longer, that's the longest I will go.
Hunter x Hunter is not long.
Mind
to being long.
I like my animes to be 12 to 24 episodes.
JoJo Bizarre. It's amazing.
That's why she watches JoJo. She said she won't watch Naruto, but she watches JoJo. That's wild to me.
You somehow how you get through Stardust Crusaders, but then say you can't watch. I haven't even got through Stardust
with
Crusaders.
popcorn, if you must know.
You got to do stuff. I hate Stardust Crusaders, man.
Yeah, season 4 is my favorite. We're getting on a tangent, but yes.
It's okay. The hot take. I love the hot takes. I love it. Go ahead, Kim. What you got for us?
My hot take is simply what is it? What I was gonna say? I'm gonna say some provincial type of thing, but basically what I'm gonna say is don't sleep on us. Because just don't. That's all.
Period.
Don't sleep on Black girls anime. They come for your next, nigga.
All I gotta say, don't sleep. That's it. Stay awake. Stay wide awake, because you never know. So there you go.
This sounds like a threat.
Not a threat. It's just it's just making a little promise.
Oh my god.
All right, Chels, what you got?
Without threatening life and limb, I do agree with Kim. Like, just keep an eye out. I do want to say that we really should, as a community of Black people, a community of anime watchers, we got to stop gatekeeping. It's because it's killing the community. It's killing the fandom. And I think my hot take is Inuyasha isn't that good. So
wow, you really trying to make people?
Wow, you gonna say that on a
live? Goodness gracious!
If you don't, thank you for taking me out the fire like that. I really appreciate you.
You literally just saved Shanequa
I mean, save my
Yeah,
life.
I forgot my hot take. It might be worse. I've never watched even 1 second of My Hero.
Yo, Bree, you see what we going through right now? What
Ooh,
is
Lord
I
this?
love
Jesus.
dodging these bullets.
Kim, that might be the worst one. That might be the worst one, Kim.
It might be.
Wait, I'm glad this is at the end of the podcast. I'm saying.
Okay, wait. I might have an even worse one.
I'm listening.
I think Attack on Titan is boring.
Woo, girl! I don't even watch Attack on Titan, and I like it.
Nah, that's
Run,
nice.
sis, they're coming for you.
I gotta get out this live. I gotta get out
You
this live.
log
Y'all
the
better
wow.
Braxton, you didn't have to say that. Braxton, I've been trying to save your life. You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say that.
All right, y'all know that TikTok. All right, I'm gonna get my bread and leave. All right, no, you leave. Get your bread and leave. All right.
I'm weak.
Yo, for real, I got people not watching long animes on my team now. I got people not watching My Academia. What did I do wrong, Lord?
Where did you go wrong with your
Where did I go
babies?
wrong? Nah, but for real though, where did I go wrong? What's wrong with y'all hoes?
Yeah. Braxton just topped the list with that one. I saw it coming. I still remember when she told me that. I almost cried.
He really was so disappointed in
that was an
Me
emotional
too.
day for me. That
Me
was an
too.
emotional day for
I'm
me.
hurt. I'm hurt in my soul.
Bree
And I'm
hurt.
going to tell you he's hurt too.
Yeah, I'm confused because like I don't watch. Okay, so I don't watch Attack on Titan primarily because Twitter be spoiling constantly, and I refuse to have my anime spoiled consistently. But I respect it as an amazing show. So to hear you say this is very interesting to me.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I
boring.
would go as far as like to say like it's boring to me, but that doesn't mean that I would say like, oh, if you think it's cool, then like you're weird or anything.
She watched Aaron's mom get eaten and said, "Oh yeah, that's boring." And I was just like,
I couldn't even make it through the 3rd episode. I was just not entertained. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
Y'all
just,
leave sis alone. Leave
no,
her
and
alone.
I will give her this. The first time I tried to watch Attack on Titan, I felt the same way. I was like, oh shit, like his mom got eaten, and then it dies for maybe like 5 episodes.
Right.
Like it dies. You gotta power through.
Okay. See, that's fair, Aaron. Some validation finally.
You know, I 100% disagree, but you know what? I'm gonna let y'all be great. You know what I mean? Y'all watching it. I'm not watching it. It's your eyes, not my eyes. It's fine. All right, Bree, you next on the ladder. What you got?
I'm seriously over here trying to think of something like equivalent to what I just heard.
You can't find nothing equivalent to that. Okay, I'm sorry. Ain't nothing tops what we just heard. Okay, none of the.
Goodness gracious. Eunice, are you gonna maybe what Eunice says? I might think the same. That tends to happen.
Eunice does have one. I don't know if she's gonna say it, but she said it to me once, and I openly gasped.
I'm trying,
but she's not gonna remember.
So hard,
girl. Please, they're gonna be like, "F this." I like to keep mine to myself, so
I ain't gonna tell on you then.
You know, as the respect, respect the anime. I'm just saying.
Oh, I do have one. I found one. Okay, had to think so hard about this. Okay, so I'm an avid fairy tale fan. A lot of people trash it, but I will say, and it's my honest hot take right now. Like the first 5 to 6 episodes, and it's like a 3-episode rule. I'm not even gonna lie. First 3 episodes I watched, it was trash. I didn't keep going. I went back to it, and then I kept going, and then it finally got good. So
Bree, that's not a hot take. That's not a hot take, Bree.
It's not a hot take. Honestly, that's a conservative
opinion.
Because the whole show
is hot garbage.
Okay, but the whole show
garbage.
It's not.
You know, Bree. I'm gonna come on your defense. I was very entertained by Fairy Tale. I'm gonna say that
y'all like this. Y'all like the sight and scent of hot burning garbage.
You just said sounds like you liked fan service. That's fine with me. I don't care. But
no. Natsu's my nigga now. Okay, I'm sorry. And I see. This is me. I do like a little bit of garbage because I love SAO. I do like garbage. Okay.
Ooh, as long as you know.
Wait a minute. Yeah, you gotta know. You gotta be aware.
SAO is trash. Y'all know that.
This
is not debatable.
Kirito is my nigga. When that nigga Kirito stands up.
Yeah.
Come on now.
First of all, my nigga Kirito.
In this chat, no, Alicization. There's a reason why it's trending.
Bree.
No, Sword Art Online is doing very well right now. Like a lot of
So,
people.
it's still trash. It's still
my
trash.
God. It's not trash. It's not trash. I got
the best part of SAO was
Don't
when
lie
my
to
nigga
her.
Kirito goes into that room and he beats that Horn Lord dude and he pulls out that second sword and he does that Starburst stream. That's my nigga. Always.
How's
It is hot
SAO
garbage.
if you think that's good,
not worth it.
if you think that's good, you gotta watch Alicization and War of the Underworld.
I can't watch it. I can't watch it.
I'm being so 100. I'm being so 100. If you think that Starburst shit, that is like animation. First of all, animation wise, that's like the tip of the iceberg. The animation of Alicization War of the Underworld is fate level. Like it is
literally.
I can't watch it. It pains me to think about watching it.
Like
actually, I'll tell you, Kirito is not even alive for like.
Hop on the bandwagon because of Underworld. Like so many people on the bandwagon now. Like they skipped all of Alicization.
They not real fans then.
That's my point. So like you have to like if the middle part gets weird, it gets like slice of lifey. But like War of Underworld is so good.
Yeah, because Elfheim and Gun Gale sucked, and I watched both of them all the way through.
Gun Gale is trash. I will say Gun Gale is trash.
Sinon is best girl. Sinon is best girl.
Wait, we went on a tangent.
We did it again.
It'd be happening. But Sinon is best girl. Alpha Online LO was hot garbage. I didn't like that. I feel like they were in a weird angle. Alicization of War of the Underworld ties up everything in a nice bow. The story is better. It's like it's like they hit and reset. You can watch Alicization and not watch anything else and kind of understand what's going on. They hit it reset.
That's how you know that's how you know it's garbage.
It's not garbage. It's not garbage. SAO season 1 was good. Gun Gale Online was okay. It wasn't horrible, but it was like
that was trash. That was trash.
It was like a 6. Now I know I like the world of Gun Gale Online. I don't like how they did everything else though.
It was
like,
and that's from a fan of Sword Art.
The word was
it was
decent,
trash.
Like the SAO and GGO alternate, I liked how they went deeper into the world. I don't really love the main characters, but so I like the world of that. But Alicization of War of the Underworld, that's just some heat. I'm sorry, like. That's just
all right. I'm about to piss Kim off. This is my real hot take. Then
I don't think
only because you said my hero. I'm trying to get on y'all's level. I don't think. Oh damn! I'm about to get cussed out.
Oh no.
I don't think Hisoka is like, simp level or husband.
First of all, I 100% agree with you. I agree with you.
First of all, y'all don't know. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Listen, I will openly admit, people look at I ain't gonna go on a tangent about Hisoka because I could talk to y'all about Hisoka for like 20 minutes. But just to know the type of people that I like in shows, like the Joker is my favorite superhero / villain / whatever. So that's what I like. Just so y'all know. Y'all ain't gotta like what I like. It's fine.
Okay, wait. We are so similar because my favorite villain is the Joker too.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was about to make a joke. I was gonna say you was looking at Hisoka, but Hisoka was looking at Gon's booty. That's what I was going to.
First of all, that's what I ain't gonna go on no tangent. I ain't gonna go on a tangent. I'm not gonna go on a tangent. But Hisoka, I don't care what y'all say. I'll argue it until the end of time. He's not a pedophile. That's not his jam. He's
a power
Eunice, you're not about to join us in the fire over here. Come on, just one.
Right. He's a power.
I don't know that Hisoka is my husband, so I don't know what.
First, that's what I say, Eunice. Them speak that blasphemy. I will talk about it all day.
I'm just keeping silent to keep it cute. Don't let me get spicy.
Because people that watch and say that Hisoka is a pedophile didn't really watch the show. Didn't really read the manga.
I never
period.
Said that. I know he's a power seeker. I was just saying hot take. All right, my hero. Dang it.
I mean, I saw him. And you know what? I'm gonna let it go. Let it go.
Dude, let it go. That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
All right, Eunice, what you got? What's the anime auntie got for us?
Nothing. I got nothing for y'all.
She trying to keep it to herself. She's not trying to get attacked.
You hear me?
What'd you say, Shanequa?
I got 2 words for you.
What's the word?
I believe it. Fruits basket. Just say how you feel.
Bro, man, Fruit Basket. Okay.
This hurt my heart.
Fruit Basket season 1 was trash.
So hurt.
Hold on, pause.
Whoa,
Fruit Basket original.
That's really bad.
Oh, okay. You talking about the OG. Okay. That's fine.
Say why?
It's not
Let
fun.
Eunice speak.
Yeah, let me say why. All right, because y'all know I've been watching anime for some years now. Fruit Basket, when I first initially saw Fruit Basket, I got the manga. I was already reading that shit. I was already into it. Then I watched the anime. The first one. I'm talking the original. I'm talking about 2000s one. That shit was trash, man.
Yeah,
It was trash.
like 10 years old.
And I fell asleep. You know how bad it is for me, an anime addict, to fall asleep during watching an anime? Come on. That shit was trash.
What about the new one at least? And you
Not,
read the
no,
manga.
the new one is spanky. See, but I feel like
Okay,
but but can I just say something though? The reason I feel that way is because even the creator was not happy
I was
about
about to mention
that.
That
is a fact.
I was about to mention that. So.
And I can just tell y'all, like, she was heated. When she saw that shit, she was like, she wasn't in the creative process. Like, if you read how she felt, you would understand why I feel like it was trash. Because when I'm watching it, I feel like they weren't capturing like her vision, her story. I feel like they were trying to give us like something to like be like, oh, that's cute. Because Fruit Basket is not a cute anime series. It's
not.
dark. It's dark. It has dark.
It's very traumatic.
It's traumatic. It talks about deep, real shit. So when I watched the first one, even as young as I was like, this is not giving me her story. This is giving me a sugar-coated version of what I felt really like. The new one is giving us the tea. The new one is giving us
it is.
the heat. But the original one, it really is. But the
original one
makes
giving
me that feeling that like when I was watching Fruit Basket, I was also watching Ayashi no Series and I was watching Fushiyuki, and those were so true to the story, so true to the manga. So when I was watching Fruit Basket, it was like I'm like, this is really boring me. Don't mind you, I finished it, but that shit irritated me because I was like, this not giving me the oomph that I require when I'm watching a shoujo, because shoujo is a big passion of mine. Majority of my mangas that I buy are shoujo and josei related. So for me to be such a huge fan of the series and then watching the anime as a kid, it made me mad. So I told Shanequa, like, I hated it. When we first met, I said I hated that shit.
I was like,
I hated it. And this was before they even announced, but this was before, and I was like, I'm not gonna ever watch an anime again because like that was before they announced the remake, because this is like years. This is like 2-3 years ago when I first told Shanequa this, and I was like, I'm never gonna watch that shit because I cannot watch that and be like satisfied. Like I was very annoyed, but I did love the opening song. The opening song was nice.
It was a banger.
It was a banger. But after the opening song, I would watch it and I'll be mad the whole time because I will be reading and I'll be looking at the animation and how they're going about it, and I'm like, this is not. I don't feel like she would like this. It was years later that I found out that she didn't like it. And I was like, see, I resonate with that girl, that woman. I resonate with her. I feel it. Because if you watch it, it wasn't heat. It's not like it is now. And it's not the animation that wasn't heat. It was the storytelling. It was the pacing. It was mad annoying.
Yeah, Tori's character sucks in the
original. In the original, she was so like
I did not like her character at all.
They made her fragile. They made her weak. And she is not those things. She is not a weak character. She may have her times when she can be like, like as anyone that age, like insecure or whatever, and have moments when she's feeling kind of like, not the best. But in the original, they just made her, that was her personality. She was dry, no flavor, no oomph. She would cry. I mean, like her voice sounded like she was crying all the time. She irritated me, man. God, don't even get me started on that damn thing. Don't start swearing and throwing up signs and gang signs and fights.
Throwing up gang signs, damn.
This tea is hot.
Yeah, I'm. You know what? That wasn't that bad. That was simmering. I wasn't boiling.
Nah, man. Well, it was the truth. I don't even think I was hot take. That's the truth.
That was a truth take because I've heard a lot of people say that about the OG because I didn't watch the OG. I didn't watch the new one, and from what I've heard about the OG, I am never going to watch the OG one.
It's not that. I mean, they just did Toru's character real bad.
I don't want to watch it. Toru, that's my shawty. I ain't know. No, y'all not messing with Toru like that. Hell no. Toru, she a fighter. I ain't messing with that. Nah, she deserves all the happiness in the world.
I think we also watched this show when we were very young.
Oh yeah, I loved it because I was a kid. I loved it because I thought it was great when I was a kid.
Adolescent. I was in middle school, so I mean, it did some stuff okay, but it didn't do its justice because I also read the manga and it just didn't do it justice.
What I'm hearing is, don't worry about it. Just watch the new one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay. So
The new one is absolutely amazing.
This fruits basket is some heat. I love fruits basket. You know, actually, I'm not gonna talk about it too much because that's another tangent. We getting up on 2 hours. You know, so that's a whole nother shit. I could bring my girl from Panda from Worst Gen. She tried to hold me hostage after episode to talk about fruits basket. And then another time to talk about giving. So again, we could be talking about this.
Oh yeah, get off of giving. Get off of giving. Me and Eunice will talk to you for literally 3 hours about giving.
The way I'm obsessed with that. Oh my god.
But
the way I bleed giving, please.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. We gotta wrap this up.
we gotta wrap it up. Time to wrap it up. Time to wrap it up. All right. My last words. I can't top any of y'all. I enjoy way too much shit to really do that. I think the only thing I've ever really, I've only slandered a few anime. That's what King's Game, Black Clover, Plunderer. I think one other one. But I enjoy way too much fucking anime. It's hard for me to slander. It's hard for me to slander too much. But yeah, I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing. I'm sorry, I don't got nothing today. I'm sorry, y'all had all the hot takes. I think, you know what? I think this one thing. I'm probably never gonna watch Gintama. Gintama looks boring as hell to me. It does not look funny to me. It looks like every bit is.
And with that, we have ended.
We gotta go.
No!
I'll
well, it's nice to be here.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it sooner or later. But I've seen some of the clips on Twitter, and that shit don't look funny to me. Like that shit look mad drawn out. Like there was like one. John was like 2-3 minutes, and it was just drawn out. It wasn't funny to me anymore. So I'm gonna try it one day, but Gintama it don't look like the move for me.
It was nice being on the podcast.
And last, I want to say, I really want to thank y'all for hopping on. It really means a lot to me. And I've been saying it all the time, but like y'all really inspiring, not only to me and you know, boy Evan, Brett, all of us. Like y'all inspiring to a whole group of Black people and stuff like that. Y'all doing great and amazing, and I can't wait to see what y'all come out with next. And I can't wait to talk to y'all again on our next episode, Patreon exclusive episode. But again, yeah, I'm just really glad to have all y'all on. Thank y'all for real. And with that, we out. I have an outro, so it's gonna be sorry. You know, y'all can't hear it, but like, the people can hear it.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, I just start talking at the end. You know what I mean? Because I don't like silence. I feel like that's weird.
Thank you. It's been fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, thanks so much,
you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, y'all. Got work in the morning. Good night.
What's good, everybody? It's your co-host, Bo, aka the Manga Mogul, aka the man who reads 1,000 things. I'm just here to thank you guys for listening to the episode of the Black Anime Podcast. If you want to join in discussion with myself and the other co-hosts, connect with us on Twitter and Instagram at BLXXK Anime. Again, that's at BLXXK Anime. I also wanted to remind you guys to check out our Patreon. The link will be in our description below. Depending on the tier that you guys subscribe to, you guys will gain access to exclusive podcasts with our monthly guests, link to join our Discord server with other listeners and us as the Black Anime host, and you also guys get discounts on future Black Anime merch. So it's a pretty cool deal. Again, thank you guys for listening to the episode, and don't forget to look out for our next episode.